Thank you, V. Hello, everyone. I'm Makoto Yoshida from NAR, National Association of Racing Japan. I am truly grateful to ARF members for providing me with this valuable opportunity. Today, I'd like to share with you an aspect of Japan's horse racing that I am sure many of you are not familiar with. As you can see from this map, Japan has 25 race courses. 10 are operated by JRA, and 15 by local governments. Here in Hokkaido, Sapporo and Hakodate are JRA race courses, while Monbetsu is run by Hokkaido Prefecture, and Obihiro by the city of Obihiro. If you have had the opportunity to visit Tokyo, you may have noticed a race course near the airport, which is run by Tokyo City. In Japan, these races operated by local governments are collectively referred to as horse racing by local governments, or simply local horse racing. Each local government operates its race course independently, while also collaborating under NAR, which is funded by revenue contributions from each local government and performs common tasks to all race courses, such as registering race horses, licensing jockeys and trainers, judging races, and maintaining the internet betting system. We also serve as a platform for addressing shared challenges and representing local horse racing externally. This video shows you what local race courses are like. Each race course is unique, but they are all relatively small, and unlike JRA, almost all of them have only dirt tracks. The schedule is also different from JRA, with many races held on weekday evenings. I'd like everyone to understand that local horse racing, with its 13,000 horses, plays an essential role in Japan's horse breeding along with JRA. It offers an invaluable market, especially for race horses from small family farms in Hokkaido, playing a crucial role in maintaining the diversity of horse industry in Japan. To sustain this important role, NAR supports local horse racing through facility improvements, provision of necessary online networks, and subsidies for horse breeding. The total turnover is about 1 trillion yen, or about $7 billion US. This is only about 1/3 of JRA, but when viewed internationally, this figure is not small. Looking back, from the mid-1990s to the early 2010s, it had been declining for various reasons. As a result, more than 10 race courses were closed. However, since the introduction of internet betting for our races via JRA system in 2012, fortunately, many JRA fans have become new customers of local horse racing. Combined with the entry of other private internet sellers, current turnover has more than tripled since 2011. Next, I'd like to move on to discuss two challenges that we are currently tackling with the cooperation from JRA. First, I'd like to discuss efforts toward further developing Japan's dirt racing. Historically, Japan's horse racing has developed centered around turf races, primarily due to JRA's focus on turf racing. Dirt racing in Japan has a long and rich history. However, until now, although there have been many big races, only a few of them have gained international recognition. Moreover, the registration systems for race horses are separate for JRA and NAR, meaning that until the early 1990s, with very few exceptions, JRA horses did not race at local race courses and vice versa. At that time, Japanese dirt racing did not have a unified race system to determine the national champion horse, And as a result, it did not sufficiently appeal to the fans. Since the mid-1990s, declining turnover have prompted JRA and local horse racing collaboration, which has led to the expansion of principal races where JRA star horses could compete against top local horses. As a result, contributed to improve of that race in Japan, attracting significant fan attention. Furthermore, the recent success of Japanese horses in major dirt races in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and the United States has significantly increased fan interest and expectations for dirt horse racing. In recent years, NAR and JRA have been working on a significant reform of Japan's dirt racing. Its goal is to reorganize the principal races from the existing dirt racing system into a cohesive system by age and distance, and to enhance their appeal and narrative. This slide illustrates that the organized racing system for a 3-year-old dirt classic route. We have established the Triple Crown race, which includes Tokyo Derby at the Oi race course at the top race, with trial races at JRA and local race courses. This allows fans to enjoy not only individual races, but also the process leading to the Triple Crown participation more than ever before. Furthermore, as you can see, we have established a racing system for various distances and ages. This year, this new system has been fully implemented, marking the beginning of a new era for Japan's dirt racing. However, we believe that further reforms are necessary to continue developing Japan's dirt racing in the future, and the next reform is the internationalization of local horse racing. As you can see, there are many big dirt races in local race horses. However, at present, almost all races are limited to domestic trained horses, while the barriers between JRA and us have been removed. The barriers with the international racing community remain. International races are only 2 races. In 2007, Japan was promoted to patron country, but at the time, local horse racing was in financial difficulty and was unable to do much to prepare for the acceptance of foreign horses, including quarantine facilities. And while the financial situation has improved, the situation of an unprepared acceptance system has continued. The fact that horse racing is an international sport conducted on a global scale is a major attraction for racing fans. And if the current situation where races are contested only by domestic horses continues, it will be impossible for us to expand our fan base in the future. We aspire to contribute significantly to the development of the global racing community and industry. To achieve this, we believe it is necessary to promptly establish a system for accepting foreign horses to implement international races in local horse racing. Fortunately, the current strong financial situation makes it possible to establish the necessary conditions for hosting international races at our race courses. Currently, NAR and related local governments are preparing to implement international races with the goal of starting in 2028. And with your understanding, we hope to swiftly obtain international grading for these races, corresponding to the level of each race. These are just few examples, but we plan to internationalize all the races listed in these slides. We hope to see many of your horses taking part in these races in the coming years. That concludes my presentation. We are pleased to announce that we have begun efforts to enhance the international presence of Japan's local horse racing, starting with ARF affiliate membership. We are truly grateful for this approval. Going forward, we hope to strengthen ties with international racing professionals, participate actively in international events, and create opportunities for global exchanges and mutual understanding. I hope you understand that Japan's local horse racing, together with JRA, forms the diversity and depth of horse racing industry and in our country. I'd also like you to be aware that preparations are currently underway at various local race courses for hosting international races in the coming years. Thank you for your attention. We look forward to fostering further cooperation and friendship among all of us who share common love and passion for thoroughbreds and the sport of kings. ありがとうございました。
Makoto, well done.
Thank you.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
2028.
28.
So must I wait for 4 years more?
Yes.
Can we have this discussion again? Where to next?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I have one question for you, Makoto.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Not done. So I'm just talking a bit, I am green. You know, when horses are green.
Yeah.
So my understanding is that the Japan Racing Association is state-owned entity.
Yeah.
And your slides confirm that you are local government run. So there's two different regulations, am I correct?
Yes.
So the burning question is, at any stage, did the GRA and NER compete, or there's always collaboration?
No, sharp question. In my opinion, GRA and we were in a competitive relationship, competing for funds. But now, we work closely together in various ways for the overall development of horse racing. And I must not forget to mention that JRA has provided substantial financial support to local horse racing. We are deeply grateful for this. In short, I believe we are already connected and sliding together.
Well done. Thank you very much, Makoto.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Impressive.